To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So I'm back at the tiny house build again today. Today it's about 38 degrees. It's a little chilly and there's a nice little breeze going on. Today I got to work outside, pretty much be working on the ladder all day. So things are going to slow down as it is. Today is Saturday. Now of course you'll get this video a few days late, but I don't work as many hours on Saturday as I normally do because I talk to family members. I realized that I can't necessarily take a day off on videos. The last time I took a day off, I did a question and answer video on a Saturday. Oh, the feedback was quite poor, so they wanted me to continue working. It's been raining for about a week straight now, and I got a 2-day period that it's not going to rain, today and tomorrow, so Saturday and Sunday. So I thought I better get up here and do some work. I had planned on cutting firewood this week while it rained, but they changed the forecast, so I'm quickly adjusting to whatever I can adjust to so I can get as much work done on the tiny house as possible. Monday we're going to Home Depot to buy supplies, 2x4s, some plywood, some concrete, so we can get the roof on. But unfortunately, Monday night, it's supposed to snow. So I'm a little concerned about that, considering I still have tarps on the roof. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get the roof on Monday. Just no way. I still got so much work to do to prepare to get the roof on. So I get up at 2:30 in the morning to load the firewood stove down here at the camper. So what I'll do is at 2:30, I'll come up here, I'll see how the tarps are doing, if it's snowing, and I may be able to bounce the snow off if it's accumulating. If the snow rips the tarp, then it's just gonna fall inside. So I need to keep a close eye on it. Now, of course, this is Missouri. I've never seen a snow in Missouri in October. The earliest in my life I've ever seen the snow was October 26th, which is my birthday, up in Iowa. I was living in Iowa at the time, and I thought, wow, snow on my birthday. If it snows here this far south in Missouri, I'd be really surprised, but we'll see. Okay, so today I need to start preparing to get the roof on. So as you know, I've been building rafters for I think about a week straight, trusses, and I have an overhang here. Now on the overhang, I got overhang here that I built also. So that's not trusses, that's just overhang. I have to put a board on top of the overhang that connects each board together. It's called a fascia plate. It's just a 2x4. The problem is, and I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this in the video, is obviously the boards are at an angle. So they're angling like this. Those boards have to be cut straight up and down. Now I originally planned to do that while they were still on the floor, but my first cut, I realized I'd rather have it up in the air and take a look at it then cut it and then not have enough material. In order to get a straight up and down cut, what I'm going to use is my little level here, and I'll set it up against the board, and I'll level that bubble, this bubble here, the bottom one, and when it's level, then I can draw a line and cut it. Now I've watched many videos on this, and a lot of them suggest that you use your saw and you cut down. But I'll give it a try. But to me, that seems really awkward and dangerous. I think I'd rather cut up. So I probably will not follow the advice of the professionals. Now I do have two 2x4s left over from building my trusses. So that gives me an opportunity to put a 2x4 on this one. I don't have to bevel cut this one. Those are fine. So I'll just lay a 2x4 on it. That one will extend out all the way also. When I get my 2x4s on Monday, then I can just run the 2x4 on this side. So I screwed a board up here to help me hold the board that I'm gonna have to put up there. That way I don't need a second person to help me. So if I hadn't put a board right there to hold that end up, I'd have never been able to get that myself. The way I have the ladder hanging off the truss like that really makes me feel more secure working with the saw, because I don't have to worry about the ladder shaking around and moving around. Secondly, I pulled the saw up by its cord. Yes, I know most appliances you're not supposed to do that, but those saws are usually reinforced, and I'd rather pull the saw up and break the saw versus dropping something or falling. So I cut the last board up there and I realized I didn't have my safety glasses on. Wear your safety glasses. All right, so I've been working about a couple hours. You know, the hardest part about the day is getting all the tools set up, getting everything set up. And then when you actually start getting some work done, your day's over with. But yeah, I gotta get back to my regular job, my paying job. So I have to get to quit. Of course, I still gotta get the tarp put back on just in case it rains. It's not supposed to. But this gives you an idea of what I'm trying to do. So I laid that board there, and then of course, now I can lay a board on those. Everything's straight up and down. And of course, now the board that I had to put on this side here is gonna have a bevel cut. It will need to be the same angle as the roof. So that shouldn't be too hard. I should be able to figure that out. I'll play around with some scrap pieces before I actually make that cut. I didn't get the other side done. I wanted to get both sides done, but I wasn't able to. Figured, you know, that'd be another half hour of work. So, but I can at least get started on that tomorrow and then cut these other ones. Of course, taking that tarp down is a pretty big chore. Like I said, Monday we'll go ahead and get the other 2x4s so I can finish everything up. And then I can start putting the roof on as soon as we get a stretch of a couple days of no rain. I can take the tarps off, get the roof up. Hopefully everything's pretty square so I don't have to go and readjust all the rafters. If I have to adjust the rafters, this is going to be a much longer process than just throwing the wood up. I've tried very hard to make sure everything's squared. It's not a big building, so if I'm off a little bit, it shouldn't make that dramatic of a difference. So I hope I can encourage you to create something today. Thanks for watching.